Hello. Hello.
Hi everyone, this is Superman.
Kiran, am I audible, Kiran? Hello. Right. So, hi guys. Hello everyone. So today we'll discuss about these 3 questions in TCS. TCS code VITA. Okay. We'll solve 3 easy level questions here in this pyramid portal. So now look at these 3 questions, guys. So first look at the first question. Right. So this is our first question, even length words. So the problem statement is they will give a list of words. Okay, they'll give a list of words, and we have to create a dictionary where key should be the word and value should be the length of the word. That means in dictionary we'll be having key and value, key value page, right? So that the key should be the given input word and the value should be the length of the given input word. Okay, it should include only words with even lengths. Okay, if it is not including any even length words, then we will not return the output. Okay, so if you look at the example input, the first line should be an integer n number of words. Okay, that means the input string should be input strings should be in the words. Okay, that should not that word count should not be in odd numbers. Okay, we should take only the even numbers. Okay, and in the second line we have to give the spaces. We have to give the spaces separated by the words. Okay, for after every word we have to give one single space, and we have to write our words. Okay, so if you look at the output format, a single line dictionary should be shown in the output, like word is equals to length, only the pairs for even length words. That means we have to return the output only for even length. If the input length is odd number, if input number is odd words, we have to not return that input keyword. Okay, suppose if you look at the example input 1, here I am giving input as 5. Okay, for input 5 I am giving data science AI ML Python. Okay, so here input 1 is integer 5 and my input words are data science AI ML Python. So these are the 5 different words called data, and I'm giving one single space and science space AI space ML space Python. Okay, so for this I have to get the output as data is equals to 4, because here the data is containing the 4 characters. Okay, here my length of the particular string data is 4, and science, so if you look at the science, SCIENCE. So here it is not showing even number. S1 C2 I3 E4 N5 C6, E7. So 7 is not an even number, so that we will not return 7. Next, we will go to AI/ML. AI and ML are the A and ML are having two. Okay, length of the words are two. So those that particular length is in even words, so that we will return them. So again, Python. So Python we are having 7. The word length is 7, so that we will not return that odd number length. Okay. So this should be the example input and example output. Okay. Example input should be the number. Okay, according to that given number, according to that given input, we have to take so that many strings. Suppose here I am taking 5 and I am taking 5 strings. If I take here 4 strings, so if here I am taking 5, so that I have to give 5 strings. So if I take 4 strings, then I have to give 4 strings. Okay, and the output will come only if the strings are in even numbers. Okay. Okay, now all of you open compiler. Okay. So guys, if you look here, now I'm taking input. Now I'm taking input to collect the input number. Okay. So based on that input, I'll give input number in integers, and again based on that particular input, I'll give my required words according to that input. Suppose if I give input 4 here, if I give input 4, input 4, then we have to take definitely 4 words. Okay. So here I'm taking input n is equals to integer of input, and next I'm splitting each word. Okay. Words. Words is equals to input. So here I'm splitting those inputs. Okay. Input number. Input words, whatever the words I'm taking, I'm splitting all of them. Okay. And here I'm taking result and I'm displaying my result. Okay, I'm displaying my output here. Okay, now I'm writing a for loop to iterate every word and to check whether the given word is even length or odd. For that I'm writing for loop to check all the words again in that for loop. After writing that for loop, first let me write for loop. So for word in words, for word in words. So here in these words, so if you look here, I'm taking for word in words. So these words, I'm taking these words as input words. Okay. So that suppose if here in the second line, if I take 5 input strings, and each word, those 5 words will be taken separately. Okay, first it will take first word and then again second one and third, fourth, fifth, so that each word will be displayed. And so the displayed word, here we will check those displayed word. So if length of the word, here I'm checking the length of the word. That means if the length of the word is even, okay, I'll display all these words. If length of the word is odd, I'll not display them. So to check that, so what should we use here to check whether the given number is even or not? We can simply use word modulus 2 is equals to 0. Suppose any word, any number or any characters, okay, those particular characters or any number is divisible by 2, and if we are getting remainder as 0, so that those number is called as even. if we are getting reminder as 1, those particular length of those particular integer are called as odd. So here I am checking if the length of the word, that means the length of the word is equals to the reminder 0. If we are getting reminder 0, then I'll take those words and I'll display them. Okay, now look here, is equals to length of the word. Okay, so here I'm converting my output to the required format. Okay, so look here. So if you look here, output, my output should be in this way. So if you look at this question, see, my sample output should be so this way. So whatever the words I'm giving here in the input, if you look here, I'm taking input as data, science, and A and ML Python. Here I'm taking 5 words. Okay. Here I have to collect each word. And if those words are equals to 0, that means those reminders are equals to 0, then I'll display here in this output. Okay. If I'm not getting reminder 0, if I'm getting any one or any other number other than 0, I'll not display them. So that my output should be the given string and is equals to the length. Okay, so for that here I am writing output is equals to okay, okay, so what place so here I am joining those both. Join. Here I am taking f strings. Yeah. So here I'm taking this that equals to 1. W 1 in So if you look here I want to display my output here in this line. I want to display my output in in specific format like the word and equals to the length of the word. Okay, for that here I'm taking, here I'm adding those words. Okay, if you observe here I'm adding the words. Okay, here I'm adding the words again. I'm joining this all of the words. Here I'm joining all of the words. Okay, I'm collecting all the words, and if those words are equals to the even numbers, I'll return output. So if I'm not getting even numbers, length as even numbers, then I'll not return the output. Okay. W. Okay. Okay. Now here I am taking input. Suppose I'll take input as 5. Okay. Now I'm taking data, science, science, AI, ML, and Python. So here look at this output. So here I am giving first n is equals to integer of input. I am taking input. Okay, here I am taking input. Okay, whatever the input I am taking here, I am taking input as 5, so that I have to write my 5 words. Here I am writing 5 words. Okay, data 1, science is 2, A and ML 3, 4, and Python 5. Here I'm taking 5 words, and so I have to check all the words. If all the words are in even number, suppose data, okay, data I'm having data as 4, okay. So here I'm not getting length. 1 second, guys. Five. Now I'm taking data, CIET, science, AI, ML, Python. Yes. So here I'm checking data. So data is having length 4, so that I'm getting output as data is equals to 4. Here's science. Science I'm having 3, 6, 7. Here I'm having odd number. Length is 7, so that I'll not get output as, okay, I'll not get science as output. Okay, A and ML having length as 2, so this length is even length, so that I'll get output. Okay, so Python I'm having 3. Okay, 6. Python length is 6, so that I'll get my output Python is equals to 6. Okay. Okay. Guys, if you're having any doubts, if you're having any doubts here in this question, please message me. Please message me in this chat box to 6. Okay. Everyone, guys, all of you write this code, execute this code. If you're having any doubt, please let me know. Please message in this chat box. No, guys, please respond. Everyone, please respond. Guys, now look at the second question. Second question. What is the second question? Okay. Even length words question is completed. First question is completed. Okay. Now second question. Container with most water. Okay. First, first I'll explain the question and we'll solve that. Okay. Guys, look at the problem statement first. Look at the problem statement. Container with most water. Okay. So given as an integer array. So if you look at this input, they are giving values in array. Okay, an integer array, height of the length n. Okay. So height here in this height they are giving multiple values. Okay. Here in each element, okay, here each element will represent a height of the vertical line at position I. That means here each number, each value 1 8 6 2 5 4 8 3 7, here each number is representing a vertical line at position I. Okay. So here our task is to find two lines. Okay. To find the two lines that, okay, along with the x-axis from a container holding the maximum amount of water. Here we have to find two lines with x-axis from a container that is holding maximum amount of water. Okay. So here we should not tilt the container. Without tilting the container, we have to find the two lines. Okay. So first look at the example input first. Here example input is 9. Okay. For this 9, I am giving 9 inputs. That means 9 heights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Yes. Here I am taking first line should be integer n. That means number of heights. Here I am taking number of heights 9. So that the second line should be the values of this height. Okay. For all these 9 heights, I am taking the values. So first one is 1, second one is 8, third one is 6, and 2, 5, 4, 8, 7. Okay. So our output should be only in single integer. Our output should be only single integer that should be the maximum water that can be stored. So where can we store the maximum water here? So 49. How you are getting 49? Wait, I'm right notepad. My screen. Question 2. Guys, first look here. Here I'm having first height 9, 8 comma 8, 6 comma 2 comma 5, 4 again 1 8 6 2 5 4 4 8 3 7, right? 8 3 7. So these are my heights. Now we have to find the maximum. For that, here I'm taking first I'm taking it index 1. Okay. Index 1 height is equals to 8, right? 8 index 1 index is equals to 1. Here I'm having index 1. Okay, next I'm taking index. What is my maximum value again? Index 8, right? Index is equals to 8. H 8 is equals to 7. So if you look here, my first value, okay, my first highest value is 8. That means here 8 is in the second index. Okay, indexing will start from 0, right? So that here 1 will include 1 will place with 0 index. So my second index is here, index value is 1, 8. Again 8 should not repeat, so that after crossing this 8, I'm taking this 7th. Okay, 7th is the highest number after the same height. Okay, so I'm taking this both numbers 8 and 7, right? Okay, now what is my height here? Height is 7. Height is, okay, height is 8 and 7. Done. Right now let's calculate the width. Width is equals to 8 minus 1. That means 8 minus 1 is equals to 7, right? So what is our minimum height here? Minimum height is equals to minimum of these two numbers, 8 and 7. Minimum of these height. So what are my heights here? 8 comma 7 are my heights, right? So what is the minimum height in this? So 7 is my minimum. So to what is my area full? What is the formula for area, guys? How to calculate the area? What is formula for area? Please text in the, guys. Everyone, all of you text area for area formula in chat box. Read, guys. What is formula? Width into height, right? So here, what are my area is equals to here? What is my width here? What is my width? 7. And what is my minimum height? What is my minimum height? 7. So what is 7 into 7? 49, right? So here itself I'm writing 49. So 49. So our area is 49. Okay. Guys, did you all understand the approach? Did you all understand the question and approach how to solve this? Let me check the YouTube. Okay. Now let us solve this problem. Okay. Okay. So this is the approach. Now I'll write the code. N is equals to integer of input. Here I'm taking input integer, okay? Integer as input number. And yes, any doubts? Any doubts, guys? Okay. N is equals to input. I'm taking input again. Now I'm taking height. I'm collecting height. Height is equals to I'm taking all my height values here. Integer. Okay. And then I'm splitting. So same as previous question, I'm splitting the values. Okay. Done. Now after this, that is equals to 0, comma, and minus 1. Next. 0. So here I am updating. So first here I am writing left is equals to 0. Okay, and right is equals to n minus 1. Left is equals to 0 is the first line and right is equals to n minus 1 is the last line. Okay, here I am calculating. Next I am calculating the area. Okay, so for that, so class, 1 second, guys. Charge. Charging. పని చేస్తుంది కదా ఛార్జింగ్ లేదు ఛార్జింగ్ అయిపోయింది ఓకే guys 1 minute. Okay, yes. Okay, first now I'll write the code. Okay, I'll write the complete code and then I'll explain the code. Okay, maximum order 0, I'm taking 0. Then while left less right, I'm taking width is equals to right minus left h is equals to, here I'm finding my minimum height. Okay, minimum height of left and between height of right. Okay, height of right. So what is the formula for area? So just now I told you, width into height, right? Now maximum water. Maximum water. We have to find the maximum water, right? So maximum of max water comma area, right? So here I am moving. Next here I have to move the smaller line in inward. Okay. So if height of left is less than the height of right, height of right, then I have to increase the height, right? Increment the height from the left side. Okay, left press equals to 1. Else right. Is equals to, I have to decrease the right one. Okay. Now we have to print. Now we have to print the maximum water. Max water. Okay. Nine. Here I am taking my values 1, 8, 6, 2, 5, 4, 8, 3, 7. So 49. Okay. I'm getting the maximum value. Okay. 7 into 7. So once you look at this question, guys. Again, once you look at the code, here I'm taking 2 pointers. Okay, I'm taking 2 pointers left and right. Left is equals to 0 and right is equals to n minus 1. Here n minus 1 is the last line. Okay, 0 is the first line. Okay, next width. Okay, I'm calculating this left and right. Okay, so width is equals to right minus left. Here I am updating my maximum water if the area is bigger. Okay, so that I'm calculating my maximum water. Okay, to maximize this area, first we have to move the pointer of the short line. Okay, first we have to move the short line because the limiting factor will be the smaller height. So that I'm taking the smaller line. Okay. So that's it, guys. All of you execute this code.
ఆన్లైన్ తీసుకుంటాం మన వాళ్ళని అడిగి మన వాళ్ళని ఆన్లైన్ తీసుకున్నాను ఇదే కదా
September 20. Okay. Just now look at the third question. Third question. Container most water completed. Okay. Okay. Trapping rain. Done. Guys, now look at this question. Everyone look at this question. Now look at this. Okay. Here they have given us an array. Okay. An array with non-negative numbers. Okay. Non-negative integers. Here each element represents the height of a block. Okay. If you look here in this array, we are having some values like 3, 0, 1, 0, 4, 0, 2. So those are the values which represent the height, which represents the height of the blocks, right? So each block has width of 1. Okay, here each block width is 1, and we have to compute we have to compute how much water can be trapped between those blocks after rainfall. Okay, so first example input is they'll give some array values. Okay, based on that array's values and size of the array, we have to take the height of the blocks. Okay, right. Now if you look at this output format, first we have to take single integer and then total units of water that got trapped. Okay, first we have to take those water and we have to add the total units, okay, where those water is trapped. So if you look here, they're adding the total values, only the values where the water is getting trapped. So first example, let us take here the example as 3010402. Okay, here the input is first array input will take 7, because here I am taking 7 values, 3010402. So here I am having 7 values, right? I'm having 7 values, so that I'm taking length of the array as 7. Okay, my output should be, so what should be my output? 0 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0, 10. My output should get 10. Okay, suppose if I take input as array length as 5, here I am taking array as 5. So after the array, after I declare the length of the array, and I should take the values. I should take all the values. Here I am taking 30204. That means the 5 input values. Okay, and then I have to collect the total water trapped. Okay, so here the total water trapped is 0 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 0. So how we are getting this values? Okay, first let me explain how we are getting these values. So before that, look at the another example. Here I am taking array length as 4. There I am giving 1, 2, 3, 4 as array values, okay, the heights. So for this I am getting output as 0, because here we cannot have water, because there is no height bound on both sides. Here if we are having height bounds, so that we'll take the blocks, and wherever we are getting the blocks, okay, empty blocks, then we'll collect all those values and we'll add them. Okay, so first I'll explain for this example. Okay.
మరి మీకు ఎవరు మేము కూడా పోతే అన్నాను అంతే పైన రావాలనే నేను బస్సుకి ఎట్లా పోతున్నానో తెలియదు ఎంబీబీఎస్ ఎక్కుతా అందులో ఒకటి నేనే చెదర్లు తీసుకోవాలి అనుకుంటున్నా మరి ఎట్లా ఉందో తెలియదు చెదర్లు తీసుకురమ్మన్నారు అమ్మ
Yes. Now first I'm taking array. array is equals to, I'm giving some values here in this array. So 3, 0, 1, 0, 4, 0, 2. Okay. Here I am having 7 values, right? 301, 301, 04, 02. Okay. Now we'll calculate. Okay. We'll calculate the trapped water. Guys, first here I'm computing the left maximum and the right maximum. Okay, first left maximum is equals to tallest block. Here I'm taking tallest block. Okay, so left including I. Okay, including I. Okay. And next I have to take the right maximum. Right maximum. So here also I have to collect the tallest block. Again, same the tallest block. I have to take the tallest. Including I can same here. Okay. And then so after collecting the left maximum and right maximum, first now look at this left maximum. Left maximum values. What will be my left maximum values here? Left max. Guys, tell me what are my left maximum values? Here I'll get 3 fours. Okay. 4 threes. Sorry, 3. Here I'll get 4 threes. Okay. And 3 fours. Again in the right maximum. Right maximum. First I'll get 5 fours. Okay. And so here I'm applying water at I. Water at I. That means water at the left maximum and the right maximum. That means I have to take the minimum of left maximum of I, and then right maximum of I. Okay. In this complete array. Okay. Now I'm computing these I values. When my I is 0 and when my I is equals to 1 and I is equals to 2. Here I'm having I values, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. I'm having so up to 6. So here I'm having 3, 0. So if you look at this 3, 0, 1, 0, 4, 0, 2. Okay. So my I values will be up to 6. Here I am having length 7, so that my I values will be 6. Okay. For I value 0, what is my value here? 3. And next my value is 0. And next, what is my third value? Again 1. So same. So up to 6, I6, I'll take my values. Then I'll add all those values. Okay. So here directly I'm writing all those values. So what is the first one? So first I is equals to 3. I is equals to 0, 3. I got 3, right? So here in this part, minimum of 3 comma 4. So minimum of 3 comma 4 minus 3. Minus 3. So what is the minimum of 3 comma 4? 3, right? Okay. And minus 3 is equals to 0. So that my first value will be 0. Again, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And so here my value is 0. First value. So when my I value, I'm going to the second I value 0. Okay. So I is equals to 1, and there the second I value is 0. So that minimum of 3 comma 4, minimum of 3 comma 4 minus that value. Okay. Minus 0. Minus 0 equals to 0, right? So minimum of what is the minimum of 3 comma 4? 3. 3 minus 0, 3. So 0 comma 3. My next value is 3. Okay, same. Where I is equals to 2, here my I value is 1. Okay, minimum of 3 comma, same again here. Minimum of 3 comma 4 here in this 3 comma 4 minus, here what should I take? Minus 1. What is my value? 1. So that minimum of 3 comma 4, 3. Okay, 3 minus 1. Guys, 3 minus 1, 2. Okay, so my values are 0, 3, 2. Okay, okay, like this I'll get my all values. So I have written for I values 0, 1, 2. Now all of you write for all the I values. Next I value is 3. Okay, for I3, so 0. Okay, here 0, 1, 2, 3. Again 0. Here my value is 0. Okay, for the same. Again, when I value is 3, I'll get the output as 3 again. So same as I value as 1. Okay, here also I'll get 3. So same, repeat this for all this I6 up to I6. So you'll get all your values like 0, 3, 2. So here I'll write the complete values. Here you'll get 0, 3, 2, 3 again, 3, 0, 2, 0. Okay, you will get these I values, and we have to add all these I values. Okay, so on addition we have to add them. If we add all these values, 0 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0, okay, we'll get output as 10, right? 3 plus 2, 5. Again 3 plus 2, 5. So that we'll get answer as 5. Answer as 10, sorry. Okay. So this is the explanation on how we are calculating, how we are taking these values. Okay. Guys, once you look at this approach, All of you look at the approach. So done. Now I'll write code for this. With the same approach. Okay. N is equals to integer of input. Now I'm taking array. Array is equals to list. Guys, any doubt in this explanation? Input dot split. I'm splitting all my values. No doubts. No doubts. Okay. Left maximum. I'm taking my maximum. And right maximum. Next I'm filling. Here I'm filling the left max. Okay. Left max. Left max is 0. Equals to around 0. Okay. So I comma n. I'm taking my left maximum value. Maximum of right max plus 1 array of I. Okay. So here left not left maximum left maximum. No, same again. I'm filling the right maximum. Okay. Same as left. Right maximum of n minus 1. Same whatever I have explained, the same thing I'm writing here. Array of n minus 1. Okay. Try in range minus. So here I have calculated my left maximum and right maximum, right? Now we have to calculate again the last part. We have to calculate the trapped water. Okay. Water I'm calculating. So first I'm taking my okay. Initially I'm taking water initial value as 0. Okay. Now for I in range of in value in range of in value I'm incrementing this water. So request minimum of left to maximum of I maximum of I minus R. Okay. Now we have to print the water. So into so here I'm taking only four values. This will not give the exact result. Again, I'll give another values. Suppose 7. Uh, Now I'll give values as 7 and then I'll give 3, 0, 1, 0, same as input 3, 0, 1, 0, 4, 0, 2. So line 10, what is my line 10? No, it's not. Let's okay. Line 10. Preferring the range of one so and left maximum. Here I have to take I minus 1. I minus 1. Now we'll run it again. Okay. 5, 3, 0, 2, 0, 4. Line 19. Sorry guys. Area of Okay. Hmm. 5, 3, 0, 2, 0, 4. So if you look here, I'm getting output as 7. Okay. First, I'm giving input as array 5. I'm taking 5 values 30204. I have to calculate the left maximum and right maximum values like the previous explanation. Okay. After taking the left maximum values and right maximum values, we have to add all those values. Okay. We'll get the output. That's it, guys. All of you execute this, everyone. Guys, all of you run this program. And if you're having any doubts, please comment.